Now at 5, the final moments.
So now it becomes a race for the gun.
The video showing a cold-blooded murder and escape from the Pottawatomie County Jail.
Active shooter in the jail garage of the Black County Jail. Active shooter.
Innocent people caught in the crosshairs. The suspect racing into Omaha, trying to escape again. 3 months later, sentencing in the crime.
Maté a su padre.
I killed their father.
In front of the fallen deputy's family.
You didn't even deserve to breathe after my dad took his last breath.
Now, from Omaha's news leader, KETV NewsWatch 7 at 5 starts with breaking news.
This could just as easily be a case with 4, 5, or even more dead. If there is ever any comfort in a case such as this, at least there is only one count of murder.
The stark reality of how many more lives could have been lost on May 1st became clear today, an elaborate plan months in the making.
Yeah, Wesley Correa Carminati picked his handcuffs and shackles with a key he got from another inmate, used a toothbrush shank to attack Deputy Mark Burbridge in the jail's Sally Port. Then Carminati grabbed the deputy's gun, killing Burbridge and shooting Deputy Pat Morgan in the torso. His life is saved when the gun jammed.
Speaking through an interpreter at today's hearing, Carminati said he did not want to kill Burbridge.
En realidad me caía bien.
In reality, I liked him. And when you said that you feel bad about the loss of that man,
Yo me siento mal de haberlo matado.
I feel very bad about having killed him.
This chilling picture from inside Carminati's Sioux City jail cell after his arrest, the words "Wesley Cop Killer" written on the wall.
Jail walls will be all he sees for the rest of his life. Carminati sentenced to life without parole plus 50 years.
KETV NewsWatch 7's Michelle Bandor begins our team coverage.
Melissa Robb, today's sentence on top of the 45 years he's already serving for killing a Council Bluffs man last year. Carminati admitted in court today he killed Deputy Mark Burbridge. He said, quote, "Because of what I was doing, I had to." Burbridge's children had the chance to tell Carminati he doesn't deserve to live for taking away their father.
3 children come face to face with their father's killer for the first time. They look Wesley Correa Carminati in the eye.
I've never referred to you by your name, so I'm not going to start now.
Through tears, they tell him how his desire to escape took away the man loved by so many. None of them mince words.
But this is to you, the one that tore our worlds apart, and that is to me anything but a human being. You're a monster.
To me, he's a monster, a sociopath with no emotion. I'd go as far to even say he's the devil.
The oldest of the 3, Kelsey, talks about how they are about the same age, but have journeyed down much different paths.
This past year, while I've been getting an education, you took another person's life. While I am going to go to heaven, you have a special place in hell.
High schooler Carly told Carminati all about the father-daughter traditions she won't get to experience and predicts what he will experience once in prison.
I just want you to know that there are things that are going to happen to you where you're going. Things so painful and terrible, you'll wish you got the death penalty, which you deserve.
And finally, Burbridge's only son reminds Carminati about the loyal family of law enforcement looking out for them.
I will personally guarantee you that there are over 10,000 law enforcement officers that want to put a bullet in his head that day and call it good. But they couldn't, and that's why he's able to sit here today.
You took everything from us, and for what? You're still sitting here.
Pottawatomie County Attorney Matt Wilbur tells me Burbridge's children and his widow did watch the video evidence released today, and that video shows their father's last moments. Back to you, Rob.
All right, Michelle, thank you. And that same evidence was shown to the public as well for the first time.
Yeah, from the weapons used to the dramatic chase, prosecutors say the video is a matter of public transparency. KETV NewsWatch 7's Camila Ortiz continues our live team coverage from the Pottawatomie County Jail.
And Melissa, Robb, the video is hard to watch, a compilation of surveillance, traffic, and cruiser cam footage that shows the deadly jail escape unfold in real time. The most disturbing part to see, the video recorded inside the Sally Port where deputies Burbridge and Morgan were shot. You can see Wesley Correa Carminati charge out of the jail van and attack Burbridge. We're told he had 2 handmade shanks and a handcuff key to free himself from his cuffs and shackles. He gets a hold of the guns inside the van, shoots Burbridge in the head with Morgan's firearm, and from this angle you can see struggles with Morgan, then shoots him in the torso. For County Attorney Matt Wilbur and many others, the pain still lingers.
May 1st is the worst professional day of my career. One of the officers whose job is to protect me while I'm doing my job was killed. And the coward that attacked him has now been sentenced, and he will not breathe another breath of free air in his life.
We also saw parts of Correa Carminati's carjacking attempt and shooting outside the jail, as well as the high-speed Omaha police pursuit up until the moment Carminati crashed in Omaha, ending the wild and bloody rampage. Prosecutors also played dramatic 911 call audio. I'll have that plus much more from today's briefing coming up on KETV at 6. Reporting live from the Pottawatomie County Jail, Camilla Ortiz, KETV Newswatch 7.
Camilla, thank you. And our coverage continues online where you can watch today's entire hearing from beginning to end. It's all on KETV.com and our KETV mobile app.
All right, now I want to change gears. Tonight's weather, there's more chances for rain.
Yeah, some heavy rain already this morning, and more could be on the way tonight. Chief Meteorologist Bill Ramby has the upfront forecast so you can plan your evening.
Yeah, Melissa, Rob, we've got some clouds building up again, but we had sunshine for much of the afternoon, boosting temperatures into the upper 80s. That's a live look from 72nd and Crown Point toward downtown. Currently 87 at Omaha's Eppley Airfield, and here's the radar. Nothing around the metro. A few showers popping up here in Burt County, thunderstorms in Cumming County and northern parts of Colfax County. This activity is edging eastward, but there's a little outflow that is pushed southward in here, and you'll see it here on this radar loop. And as it's pushed southward, a few storms have developed behind that. So probably the case, those storms will hang out to the north and west of us for a while this evening. The early evening rain chance up to the north of us. But later on, after 10 and especially midnight, chance of rain in Omaha. And Wednesday, some heavy rain in spots. Dry and mild weather returns for Thursday. Early this evening in Omaha, we should be dry in the 80s, but later on tonight, a thunderstorm chance. Back to you.
Tremendous, just explosion.
One home reduced to rubble, others unlivable after yesterday's blast in Lincoln. And one of the biggest questions for investigators is how does a house fill up with so much gas and no one inside notices?
And it is one of the reasons why police are investigating too, to see if this may have been an intentional act. KETV Newswatch 7's Sarah Feely's following today's development. She's live in Lincoln. Sarah.
Investigators have been digging through this scene all day, trying to figure out exactly what happened, saying it's the worst explosion they've ever seen. Now, the one thing they do know, it was a natural gas explosion. Neighbors described it like a bomb, some showing us windows blown out in their houses several blocks away. The victims, identified as Jim and Janie Jasa, are in critical condition. Lincoln fire investigators say they've ruled out any outside gas lines as the cause, meaning the explosion came from inside the house.
We're working with the police department to conduct an interior investigation and an attempt to find the seat of the blast, and then maybe look at the appliances in the area and see if we can identify the failure, what failed and caused this massive explosion.
Fire investigators say more than 20 homes were damaged by the explosion, and the 3 homes next to the leveled one are uninhabitable. Now, Black Hills Energy was also on scene today testing their lines to the house, and they say they found no leaks. Tonight at 6, more on the Jasas, a fundraiser coming up in their honor, and a fiber company that's also been working in the area. Reporting live in Southeast Lincoln, Sarah Feely, KETV Newswatch 7.
All right, Sarah, thanks. New at 5, sentencing in another high-profile murder case. Shanna Galliard gets life in prison for Carrie Farver's 2012 killing. Her body's never been found. The prosecutors say she was Galliard's romantic rival, and that Galliard posed as Farver online to cover up the murder for years. KETV Newswatch 7's Lauren Robinson spoke with the victim's mom, and her reaction to today's sentencing is ahead at 6 o'clock. In more news, a Nebraska State Penitentiary inmate dies while playing basketball. 35-year-old Lucius Turner collapsed Monday afternoon. Staff performed CPR, called 911 immediately. Turner was serving a 40 to 55-year sentence for 2 counts of robbery. A grand jury will investigate his death. That is standard procedure.